Hello, this is Barry Enerson from the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room. It is Friday, May the 22nd. This is the address to get into our room, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. Well, if you watched the video yesterday, you know I said that I wasn't sure how it would be today. Today's Friday, of course. Long weekend. Monday's a holiday in the States, Memorial Day, and obviously we're coming into summer, and of course the market would slow down, etc., etc. No, at least not for me, and I think most of us in the trading room. In fact, I thought yesterday was very, very slow. Today was quite frankly a superb day. So let's take a look at some of the trades that I did, or the ones I posted in the room. WRLK. Now, the 30-minute opening range breaks were working very well today. Now, I didn't take this one. This one would not have worked, but I did take this one. But let's take a look at WRLK. The break came at 1288. That's the price. And I got in late. I mean, there's no question that I got in very late on this. And, you know, it broke when it broke over 13, it broke pretty quickly. I just decided to take the trade. So, I mean, the alert is it's right around this level here, right there, because there's the 30-minute opening range. So right there was the alert. But again, when it broke through, I probably wouldn't have taken this trade anyway. Right here, I tend to want to see it break through the whole number, so I probably would have waited anyway. I would have liked to have gotten it a little bit sooner, maybe 13:05 or so. But anyway, took it at 13:12, and it really worked well. I got rid of some at 13:87 and the balance at 1373. So turned out to be a great trade. The next one was EHIC, and I am still in this trade. And excuse me, again, the alert came at $14.95. So of course I'm going to wait for the break of the whole number. Again, I was a little bit late on this one also. Now, funny. Well, I don't know if it's so funny, but yesterday we had the same sort of an alert. I think it was an alert on the 30-minute opening range break, and it just didn't do anything. I can't remember if that was the alert or it was another alert. I know I waited on it, and it just. Now let's take a look at what it actually did. Let's see. Yeah, you see, I think the alert came. Well, that's the 20. Let's get to the right day. There we go. Yeah, I think the alert came around right here to do something, and you see how it collapsed after that. So I didn't do anything on it. I think the alert was at 1480, if I can remember. But I waited on it, and it didn't do anything. So I just let it go. I know a couple of people got into it and didn't do so well. But you know what? If this had look, I mean, I'm like anybody else. When I see something that doesn't work on a particular stock, if it happens over and over again, excuse me, I usually will not take the stock. But I mean, this was only yesterday, and so I was going to give this another chance. And if you take a look at the daily chart, it looks great because there's no. Take a look at the weekly just to make sure. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously. A fairly new issue last November in 2014. So this is total blue sky. So that's what we love to see. There's nothing going to stop this on a technical basis. So that's why I decided to take another run at this one. And so I'm still in it at 1580. Got the trade at 1515, and I sold some here at 1560, and I'm hanging on. Hopefully it can nudge above 1602. I think if it goes back down to 1560, as we're doing this video, I'm just going to keep an eye on it. If it goes back down to 1560, I'll probably get rid of the last bit. Now, I had 2 stars, Yoku. And now, why I was in Yoku is that you notice here, this is my best 10 list. And I may have to do another video on this because I think I did a video, I think it was 2 years ago, on basically what I do to prepare for the next day. And I do, some evening scan, what I call evening scans. So once the market closes today, I'm going to do some scans. And what I'm looking for are stocks that were up or down at least 5%. I think they've, let's just take a look what the configuration is on this. That is incorrect. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, all I'm looking for here is that the stocks have traded at least $100,000 before or 100,000 shares before I watch them. But if I can bring up let's see if I think I gave it to somebody. Yes, here we go. The evening scan. And I can send this off to people if you want it. It's very simple. I'm just looking for a stock. This is a little high. I've never taken a stock at $300, but where the current volume is at least two, so I have normal volume today. Traded at least 400,000 and was up or down at least 5%. So I will do at the end of the day. So it's 218 right now. So at 4 o'clock, this is going to stop. So I'm going to see the stocks that were up or down 5% and meeting the criteria, the other criteria. And what I'll do then is I'll run through each one of those stocks. I'll click on the symbol and I'll load it into my charting program. Take a look at the daily, the weekly, and the monthly charts to see what sort of resistance areas there are. And if I like what I see, then I construct a list to put it in as I create a symbol list, or ones that I already have done. I take that symbol list, I remove the symbols that I had the day before, put in the new ones, and now this is my new best 10. Now obviously I have more than 10 stocks here, but I do try to keep it. I think there's 15, but I do try to keep it to certainly no more than this because it's hard to keep track of them. But what I do then is I sort them on the position in the day's range. So the stocks that are at the top here are right near the top of the day's range. And also, it is going to turn blue. This column will turn, or row will turn blue if the stock is above yesterday's high. So I know that these are probably pretty good looking stocks. So Yoku, this is a long-winded way of saying, well, why did I even know about Yoku? Well, Yoku was on my list. So now, a lot of people would say, well, geez, it already moved a lot. $26 to 30, almost $30. It's over. Well, what I did was I started watching it right here over $29, and I said in the room that I'm going to keep watching it and watching it and watching it. And I thought this was a pretty darn good base. These are 5-minute candles, so it's a pretty good base. 29 was holding. And so I decided to take the trade right here at 29.33. And my stop was well, it wasn't going to be that much. Somebody asked me what my stop was going to be, and I probably would have got out, between 50, if it had gone down to 29.15, 29.20. And then I would have tried it again. If I'd got stopped out and then it held 29 and moved back up, I probably would have tried it again, but I didn't have to. So I got in at 29.33. My conservative nature is I took some out at 29.57 immediately because yes, it had run a bit, and wasn't sure what. Obviously, nobody knows what's going to happen. But I held on and really got rewarded on the last part. I sold at 30.65. It went all the way to 30.89. I was really hoping I was going to get $2 on this, but it started coming back down. So I sold the rest at 30.65 from 29.33. So a really good trade. I mean, just a great trade, and basically set up because I was already watching it because it was on my best hand, and then this pattern here. I mean, it's a classic consolidation pattern. You're not going to get it too much better than something like that. And the spread on this was great. The last one was also very good. And it only gave me one brief bit of anxiety. And this is again from the 30-minute opening range break. Now, this is the original 30-minute opening range break that we had. Dan's 30, as I call it, is sort of the optimized version of this, but I tend to run them at the same time. I just like to see the old one to see how it performs. And if I like what I see, I will certainly take a look at a trade. So QRVO, the trigger was at 83.33. So 83.33, here was the trigger. So, I mean, this is a very nice little pattern here. It's sort of basing a little flag and then the pop. So I ended up taking the trade right here at 83.43. I had to withstand this little down candle here, this little tail, but it happened so quickly that, there was, look, I had half a mind that I was just going to get out of the trade, but it came back up so quickly, and I'm obviously grateful that it did because then look what happened. I ended up getting out here at 84.40. I was sort of joking in the room saying I wanted a bid of 84.43 so I could get out for $1. But it was just it looked like it might stall here, so I took 84.40. But then but on the same candle, 5 minute candle, I took some out at 84.56. So I did get a dollar plus on the second bit of my trade, and then I got out here at 84.22. So and it's starting to come back a little bit, but it just turned out to be a really excellent trade on that 30-minute opening range break strategy. And let's see now, EHIC still hanging in there. Again, I'll probably get out at 1560 if it goes back down there. So all in all, a tremendous day. Lots of activity in the room. I know people were taking trades left and right. I missed trades. I just couldn't keep track of them all. But a really good day in the room. So Monday is a holiday. I am very grateful for a 3 day break. It's a little it's it's taxing doing this. I mean, you spend I'm here at about 7:30 till 4 every day, and answering emails also and trying to help people. So it's by the time the weekend's over, I am bushed. So looking forward to a 3 day holiday. Hope everyone has a great long weekend. Let me just bring back the cover page. Again, here's how to get into our trading room, logging in with your Facebook or your Twitter account, and I hope to see you in the room on Tuesday.